Sister Wives. I'm convinced Robyn Brown will get a positive edit in season 2. Does Robyn need a redemption arc to stay on the show? I'm certain Sister Wives star Robyn Brown will get a positive edit in season 2, although she may not need a redemption arc. Robyn, a divorcee with 3 children prior to coming on the show, became Brown family patriarch, Cody's fourth wife, when they married in. Cody was married to his original 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, for almost 2 decades before Robyn came into the picture, and it was all downhill after Robyn's entrance. Cody clearly favored Robyn, his youngest wife, by 2 years on the other wives, and it led to the Brown family's downfall. The COVID-19 pandemic exacerbated and demonstrated Cody's favoritism towards Robyn, and it was the final straw for Christine, who divorced Cody in 2021. Janelle and Mary followed in Christine's footsteps by splitting with Cody in the coming years, leaving Cody and Robyn in monogamy. Robyn has never been liked by Sister Wives fans, and I've always found her to be problematic, contradictory, and to have a victim complex. In any case, I think Robyn's future show edit will have a redemption arc, but I don't know how much good it will do. Robyn has always been the Sister Wives wali. I believe Robyn feigned wanting to be in a plural family all along in Sister Wives. Not coming from polygamy herself, Robyn has tried to rewrite her history on numerous occasions in order to make herself more sympathetic, which has been annoying given that myself and fans know the truth. Moreover, Robyn whines and cries a lot, and seems to always feel that negative things are being done to her, and she can't see past her own truth with Cody and how their relationship has affected the Brown family, which is the big reason why I know she's always been a villain. Robyn's Sister Wives edits have grown more positive. Despite Robyn's negative reception from Sister Wives fans, I've noticed that her show edits have been trending in a more positive direction. Robyn's interviews and highlighted scenes are about her desire to unite the family and help Cody reconnect with his kids, which is an important and selfless approach. Robyn appears genuinely distraught over the family breaking up, and there has been less opportunity for Robyn to have negative interactions with others since the family dissolution. Robyn seems to be stepping away from her victim role on the show and is starting to see the bigger picture as she and Cody settle into monogamy. I see the trend of Robyn having more of a resonating and relatable voice becoming the norm, as she tries to break out of her villain edit. In Sister Wives season 2, Robyn could continue urging Cody to repair his relationships while showcasing her positive sides as a wife, mother, and religious person. Robyn doesn't need a redemption arc. At this point, however, I don't think Sister Wives fans will ever be on Robyn's side. Regardless of whether she gets edits that make her make more sense and become more charismatic, I feel the damage is already done. Robyn incites reactions from fans, and with her long-standing reputation behind her, I don't see a redemption arc as doing any good, but she can still try. Changing Robyn's narrative and trying to steer her perception in a more positive direction could be an interesting new path for the show to take as the Brown family dynamics are in flux. Sister Wives season 19 airs Sunday nights at Raat 10 on TLC. Sister Wives, Janelle Brown announces major setback in North Carolina after revealing why she returned to Flagstaff amid $340,000 Coyote Pass debt. Janelle Brown from Sister Wives has completely settled down in North Carolina but is now facing a significant challenge in the Old North state. She joined Cody Brown's polygamous family as his second wife. However, Janelle and Cody's relationship faced challenges during the pandemic in 2020, which led to a rift between them. As time passed, Janelle decided to part ways with Cody but not before receiving her fair share of the Coyote Pass land. This prompted Robyn and Cody to pay off a $340,000 debt on the property before selling it for $50 million. Janelle recently shared a video about her ongoing struggle in North Carolina. Janelle revealed on her Instagram story that she had been trying to obtain her driver's license but hadn't been able to do so yet due to unexpected delays. Janelle referred to her setback as an adventure. She mentioned, "Trying to get my North Carolina driver's license because, well, I'm really settled now." Janelle had procrastinated on getting the license for months but now has to do it. Unfortunately, she didn't get it on Thursday because she was missing a document. Janelle stated she would return to the Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, to get her license this week. What Janelle Brown's setback after moving to North Carolina means. Janelle is making an effort to finalize her move to North Carolina by applying for her driver's license. She admitted that she hadn't gone to the DMV when she first moved to the state. Instead, she delayed getting the license and it as long as she could, until it became necessary. Now Janelle is hurriedly trying to get her driver's license. She has been trying to get her quickly, indicating that she may need it for a specific reason. Maybe the Coyote Pass sale is related to Janelle's new adventure. She did briefly reference the new real requirements as well. Janelle's rushing to get her driver's license also indicates that she is finally taking the next significant step to establish her place in North Carolina. Previously, she lived in Arizona with her former husband, Cody. However, now that she has ended their relationship and relocated to North Carolina, obtaining her driver's license is a wise decision. Janelle operates multiple online and physical businesses, as well as her farm. It appears that having a driver's license will undoubtedly benefit her and give her more freedom in her new state of residence. Our take on Janelle Brown facing setbacks in North Carolina. It isn't surprising to see Janelle experiencing a delay in obtaining a driver's license in North Carolina. She has openly admitted to procrastinating about getting it for several months. Therefore, it is understandable that she now urgently needs it and is working to obtain it as quickly as possible. North Carolina is a heavily populated state with over 2 residents, which explains why Janelle hasn't yet been able to secure her license, despite waiting in line. The Sister Wives star remains hopeful and anticipates receiving approval from the DMV soon. Sister Wives, Robyn Brown says this was a big part of the family falling apart. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown explained how her difficult relationships with former Sister Wives Christine Brown, Janelle Brown and Mary Brown contributed to their family's divide. Watch why Sister Wives, Cody Brown worries about the state of his marriage to Robyn Brown. Robyn Brown has some regrets when it comes to her former sister wives. Looking back at the complicated dynamic she shared with Christine Brown, Janelle Brown and Mary Brown after she wed family patriarch Cody Brown she revealed the sad, fundamental issues in their relationships that led to the family's split. I felt like when the family was together, there was unfair fighting that was happening, Robyn said in a confessional during the April Cody episode of Sister Wives. Hitting below the belt, jumping to conclusions, name-calling. That is a big part of the family falling apart. There was just so little trust with each other. The 46-year-old who shares kids Dayton, Pochish, Aurora, Teish, Brianna, Akush, Solomon, Taro, and Ariella, Noy. With Cody, couldn't quite understand why there was so much jealousy in their home. As she put it, if you are sitting there constantly using that scoreboard against each other, what are you? Enemies? In fact, Robyn, whose plural marriage to Cody became monogamous within the last few years as Christine, Janelle and Mary announced their separations from the dad of Artharo, blames her strained relationship with her ex-sister wives as the reason why none of the Brown kids joined the Mormon church. Most recently, Aurora was baptized at a Pentecostal Christian church last May. I do feel like we failed, she admitted. We weren't working on our jealousy as much as we should have been. I feel like everybody was looking out for themselves rather than like, okay, how can we build up this group and how can we make a bigger, better whole? I feel like we weren't including God enough, she continued. This is such a complicated, challenging way of life. You have to include God. There were a lot of things that I saw that I'm like, we're screwing up here. For Christine, Robyn's dynamic with Cody, dad to her kids Aspen, Trish, Michaelthy, Arthash, Peden, Chabbish, Gwendolyn, Teish, Isabel, Akush and truly, Choddo, was definitely a point of jealousy. No wonder I was constantly wondering and constantly insecure, because as much as I was comparing, he was also comparing all the time, recalled Christine, who married David Woolley in 2023, 2 years after announcing her split from Cody. Robyn was up on this pedestal and the rest of US were just lacking. I felt like I was lacking in that relationship. She admitted that her insecurity led to speculations about how Cody treated Robyn versus the other wives. I felt like Robyn had a better couch, she explained. I felt like she had better dishes, and better decorations and like so many things. In comparison, the year-old felt she was given scraps of time and scraps of stuff. But Cody, Chappanno, pushed back on the idea that Robyn was the favorite wife, noting, when a relationship is united, you don't tend to keep scores much because you've got a cloak of charity to put over this person that you love. Read on for more bombshells from the current season of Sister Wives. Cody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Mary Brown shortly after their Unishonobui vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, "Oh Mary, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for US," Mary shared in the September 15 premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. Her main gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want and the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Cody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things. I'm like, why would I do this? He explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Mary's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in. They're like, okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off. She now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Cody wanted to sell Coyote Pass. Years after the family purchased the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Aries. Cody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. unable to build without paying off the full $8,20,000 price tag, which the family reportedly did in 2023. He told remaining wife Robyn Brown, "I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else." As for Robyn, "I can't talk about that," she responded. "That is so not where I'm at." Photo by Gabe Ginsberg. Film Magic. Janelle left Cody for this reason. While second wife Janelle Brown previously told E! News, "We just kind of started to grow apart." Ultimately, it was Cody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. "The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it," explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown and Savannah Brown. "And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here." Even when Cody broached the idea of reconciling in the November 18 episode, it was a non-negotiable for Janelle. "I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and have him not have a relationship with my kids," she said. "No, I'm going to always choose my kids." Cody feels he's been excommunicated from his own family. That was the explanation Cody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. "I don't fit in the family anymore," he griped in the Sept. Ponero episode, noting he was still fully married to Robyn and parenting their 5 kids together: Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown and Ariella Brown. He added, "And then I have some relationship with some of the other kids and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family." Robyn and Cody's marriage was on shaky ground. Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union. "We're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage," Robyn confessed in the season 19 premiere. "It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Cody is feeling a lot of rejection and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? As a result," she revealed, "I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship. The hardest part," she summed up, "there's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces." Cody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence